There are 700,000 burglaries in the UK every year.
I just got back to my house and the door was open.
We've been broken into and we don't know if they're still in the house or not.
I was just coming for the night out and the door's been kicked down.
But right across the country, dedicated police teams are on the offensive, waging war against the criminals who steal from local homeowners.
Police, come and open the door, otherwise entry's going to have to be forced.
For the victims of these crimes, it can take months, even years, to come to terms with what's happened.
They're absolutely sick that they think they've got the right to be able to do what they've done. I really do.
But in this series, we're about to show them and you how we can all beat the burglars. This is Crime Scene Rescue. On today's show, we meet Harry and Linda, a remarkable couple who have had a run of bad luck. And now what should have been a day of happiness has turned into another day of despair.
So today you actually went to see your grandchild for the first time, born today, and this is what you come back to.
Yeah.
What's worse, the thieves have stolen treasured possessions belonging to Linda's mum.
You just think,
Go on.
she had done it years and years and years.
And while the police try and catch the criminals, we take on the challenge of transforming their home in the hope that we can put the happiness back into their lives.
We couldn't think what you'd do that'd make it...
Oh, it's
But it's incredible,
absolutely
isn't it?
brilliant.
Discharge Police, how can I help you?
Oh, good evening. We've just got home actually. We've been burgled. I just want to report a burglary.
It's 10:30 on a cold night in Leeds, and a burglary is being called in.
How have they got inside your house?
They forced the back door. The stable door and they forced the top open.
According to recent figures, there have been over 14,000 domestic burglaries in West Yorkshire. But the police here are doing everything in their power to tackle the criminals.
Have you just got home now?
We've just got home. We've just been out of hospital to see his newborn grandchild and we got home. The place we've been there.
Oh, what
Can't
a
believe
shame.
Just outside the city centre, I've arrived at the home of Harry and Linda with officers from West Yorkshire Police.
Just very briefly, what's happened? Obviously, they've rifled through the drawers and the cupboards.
And the drawers and thrown everything all over the place.
Okay.
We just had another grandchild born
Today?
Well,
Congratulations.
Tonight, yeah.
And
then we get back to this.
so today you actually went to see your grandchild for the first time, born today,
Yeah.
and this is what you come back to.
Yeah. And it
She
goes,
was born at 2:10 this afternoon.
Yeah.
And, of course, we went there. Lovely, beautiful new baby. Come in
back to
and
this.
I said, what's doors open for?
Yeah.
Looked and I said, oh, God, somebody's been in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Linda, what's happened to your foot?
I've broken metatarsal bone. This was the start of it. Oh, it's been like absolutely horrendous. 3 weeks before Christmas I did this. My son, he's lost half his finger.
Crushed his foot.
And all his foot's all crushed. The week after, my husband crossed over the road and got run over, knocked down.
What else could happen?
Oh dear, you've really been through it, haven't you two?
Talk about unlucky. And then this happens. Harry's laptop and treasured jewellery passed on from Linda's late mum have all gone. While I'm taking this in, PC Thomas Powell is upstairs hunting for clues.
The glass toppers are ideal, and the mirrored wardrobes have obviously been moved. Hopefully, touch wood, there'll be some fingerprints, but unlikely from what I can see. I can see a couple of glove marks, so. But they've come in here and had a right good route around, unfortunately, which is the worst part of it, really, especially for the victims when they come home, especially after a day like today. To come on to this, it's not going to be a happy ending for them, unfortunately.
It's certainly been an emotional day for Harry and Linda, but PC Richard Crossland is doing his best to help them keep their spirits up.
It can be traumatic, but try and focus on that little one.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Because that's the main thing at the moment, isn't it?
It's hard to comprehend the terrible time this couple are having, but I want to let them know I'm here to help.
First of all, I'm sorry that we've had to meet in these circumstances with such a horrible thing that's happened to you, but are you right to tell me what's actually happened today?
They've obviously got in through the stable door. We've got the back there. The top one hasn't got a lock on it. They've shoved the screwdriver through.
sort of prized it open.
Prized it open and then
the latch open
over.
and got in through that way, like.
I don't wish it on my worst enemy. It's an awful thing to come in and, you know, somebody's been in your house.
How would you feel about us assessing your home with the aid of the police, and if they find any weak spots, like that back door, which doesn't have adequate security at the moment, that we put that on for you?
Fine.
Brilliant.
Fine.
Yeah,
Anything that helps will be more than welcome.
Yes.
OK, I think that's what we're going to do.
Good.
Oh, that's lovely, thank you.
Right.
All right.
On first impressions, the burglars have made a real mess of this home. But I'm sure there's plenty of things I can do to help make them feel safe and secure again. While the police continue their investigation, I want to see if I can reverse Harry and Linda's recent run of bad luck. Time to hit the phones and assemble an army of volunteers to help turn their fortunes around.
Is that Paul? Hi, is that Steve? Dave, it's Rav. How you doing? Laura, hi, it's Rav. We've got a couple, Harry and Linda, that have been burgled recently, and it's really, really upset them, as you can imagine. The door itself's fine, but the locks are really, really poor. They're a lovely couple, Harry and Linda. They've really been through some absolutely shockingly bad luck recently. I want to do the inside of their home, so it feels like home again for them, because at the moment they just can't relax. We don't have a lot of time on this, unfortunately. Thanks for your help, Paul. Cheers, then. Bye-bye.
My team of local heroes is taking shape, and I know with their help we can really make a difference. It's the morning rush hour in Leeds, and things have been equally as hectic at Harry and Linda's. Last night, the police continued to focus on solving this crime, carrying out a full forensic assessment. For me, my first challenge is to make this home as safe as it can possibly be. And there's no better place to start than with a review of their security. I've drafted in crime prevention expert PC Paul Croft.
Paul, thanks for coming over. You've had a look at this property. We need to up this security, I think, by quite a bit. I noticed they have got a light. I'm not sure it's working.
I believe it's not working. So if you've got something installed, it's been put there for a reason. We need to either look to replace that or certainly repair it so that it does a job that it's been designed for.
And obviously that would light up this area. No one's going to be sneaking around, so we need that to be working. Anything else at the front?
If we look at the houses across opposite, they've got alarm boxes. This particular one hasn't, which again is saying that, you know, to us it hasn't got an alarm on it. So that's something that perhaps we could look at.
Now, there is a garage here, and although it doesn't link directly into the house, it's still generally quite a vulnerable place. So is there anything you can think we could do there?
If we're installing an alarm on the property, perhaps we could put the alarm onto the garage door as well as part of the alarm system.
Yeah, nice and easy. So just an extra sensor perhaps on the door. So if that's moved, it will set the system off.
I'd say so, yes.
OK. Let's have a look at the side and the back of the house, see if there's anything there.
This is where the thieves broke in, and to my mind, it's the most vulnerable part of this home.
So, Paul, we'll see around the rear of the property now, this conservatory, possible area of weakness.
Just looking at it, it's a massive concern.
I mean, that's just coming away, isn't it? I think if you gave that a really good tug, that's going to open, isn't it?
Yeah, very vulnerable. Something definitely needs doing about that.
But the biggest concern is the back door.
We've got a slight marking here where it appears that the offenders have simply put something in, and if I give it a push, there we go.
Now, that door was locked.
Yeah.
We haven't just left that open there, have we? That door was locked, and by you just pushing in the right place, you've just popped that door right open there. So that seriously needs addressing and fast.
A massive area of concern is that, yes.
From my chat with Paul, there's certainly plenty to do if we are going to improve the security here. There's no time to waste in getting this transformation started. So it's great my team of helpers have arrived to get things moving at Harry and Linda's. We're installing a brand new alarm and upgrading the lighting, but it's the back of the property that is particularly vulnerable, so it's vital we make this a priority to stop the burglars coming back. Locksmith Steve is on the case.
This particular window, as the catches it has on are very strong, so we're putting additional window locks on, make the window a lot more secure.
My mission is not just about security. I want to make this house feel like a home again, and for that, I've called in designers Kate and Laura.
This is the scene of where the burglary took place, so we want to kind of give it back to them as a nice place they can relax and put the memory of the burglary behind them. Is this something you think you might be able
transform and help us out with?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've had a bit of a rough time, so it'd be really nice to give the room a bit of a revamp for them. Something soft, neutral, just a really nice family relaxing space.
Of course, they are so close to their family because they were actually visiting a brand new grandchild when this burglary took place. So if you can incorporate the family element into this, I think they'd really appreciate it.
Maybe look at, they've got a lot of family photos and things around, so maybe look at creating a bit of an area to kind of show those off to best effect as well. I think remove the arches and put some new paper on there that's going to make a great feature.
Obviously a lot of work to be done and we don't, unfortunately, have too much time.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough, but you reckon you can do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah. We're up for the challenge?
Yeah.
Well, the designers are confident and the tradesmen are cracking on. But for Harry and Linda, the impact of the burglary is really starting to hit home.
I think actually it hit me mostly when I went to bed. It was just a matter of climbing over all his clothes and then you're thinking, God, you know, there's...
Constant reminders.
Yeah, and, you know, you sort of got into bed and I'm thinking, my God, you know, it were there not long since.
Recently, Mum died and we'd added wedding ring to...
Yeah, I got a wedding ring.
That's what started,
and,
wasn't it?
Yeah, sorry. I hadn't thought about it, you know. But, I hadn't thought about it. You just think, you know...
Gone?
You know, she'd done it years and years and years.
50 years, hasn't she? Yeah, or more, 60 years.
Really unnerves you.
It does a little bit, yeah.
As I say, you know, I've heard people say that, you know, they've been burgled and you think, oh, you know, it's awful, is that? But you don't realise how bad it is.
No, until it happens now.
Now, I think, my God, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? You know, and just simple things which can stop it as well, you know. But you just put things off, don't you?
Well, we're putting things off no longer, and work is well underway to make this home more secure. But we're not the only ones who've made progress. The police have a promising lead.
We've discovered further evidence at the scene, that's in the form of some gloves that have been left near to the scene of the burglary. Those gloves have been seized by police officers and have been packaged and now at our forensic laboratory where the scientists are trying to recover DNA from those gloves that can then be profiled and go onto the computer and hopefully bring a match-up from those.
So the investigation is moving forwards, and as night falls over the city, the police have returned to Harry and Linda's neighbourhood to look for additional leads and offer support to the local community.
If you can go around the neighbourhood, please. I've given you all your house numbers already. Go do some house-to-house and see if we've got any witnesses to this offence. And do home security assessments where required.
The operation is being led by Sergeant Sue Needham, who's also paying Linda a visit.
My visit now is to see the victim, bearing in mind the burglary happened last night, just to offer her some reassurance and crime prevention advice. And sometimes when you've been burgled, you can't remember everything that's been stolen, so there may be other things that have come to light today. So I'm aware that a laptop was taken and some jewellery. Yeah.
And I've just... I had some pictures of my jewellery and a lot of it was my mum's. And I knew there were 3 rings and I'd forgotten until I saw this picture, but a wedding ring as well has gone.
Oh, dear. At the moment, as we speak, we've got the police community support officers. They're going round all your street now, all the houses that back onto here, doing house-to-house. It's called Operation Optimal. We've been doing this for about a year now, and it has reduced the burglaries by about 50% now. So it is working.
Yeah.
If we arrest anybody, obviously we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And from the house-to-house that we're doing now as we speak, if anything comes back from that, we'll let you know about that as well.
All right, love, thank you.
It's early morning. Harry and Linda are leaving home as things are shifting up a gear.
Bye.
See you guys later.
I've called in my band of Good Samaritans to help put a little happiness back in their lives.
OK, folks, thanks for rushing down at such short notice. We're all here to help the people that live in this house. It's Linda and Harry, and they have had the worst luck imaginable recently, and that's where you lot come in. What I want to do with your help, is fix up this house. Let's make it as safe and secure as we possibly can. So what we do have is a really deserving couple. What we don't have, unfortunately, is a lot of time. So let's get in there, get cracking, and get this place fixed up.
To complete my mission, we need to finish tightening up the security with the alarm, lights and locks. And I really want to put a smile back on Harry and Linda's faces with a transformation of their ransacked living room. The first things to disappear are Harry's DIY purple arches.
Are you ready for the panelling taken off yet?
Yes, please, take it down.
Ceiling next, and then paper the walls tomorrow morning.
I think we should make our target. It's a bit tight, but we should do it.
And at last, that vulnerable back door is being dealt with. This is perfect because if your house has poor security, you are 6 times more likely to get burgled than a home with even basic protection. Back in the living room, the designers also have plenty of ideas.
New light fittings have gone up, the old ones are out. So we've got lots of nice bright light in here, which will really lift the space. We've got the furniture, new furniture arriving. All the accessories are coming in. So once all the painting is done, we can start cracking on with all of that as well.
Right.
The much-needed security update is really coming on, and I'm so pleased with what locksmith Steve has done to protect the back door.
This is where they broke it, and it had absolute minimal security. In fact, it had none on the top part of this door. You've changed that in a few simple steps.
We've put what we call a British standard lock on this door, a deadlock, and it throws this extended bolt out. And we've added another bolt here, so if the...
So now it's like one door?
So it can have it like that, or you can create just the one door by putting that down and closing it.
And straight away, you've instantly improved the security. So where it had just a latch before, we've now got 1, 2, 3 points of security on the top door, as well as the bottom lock. So that is much, much better than it was.
Absolutely,
Excellent, Steve.
As well as the local tradesmen and women, family friend Jean and Harry and Linda's daughter Nicola are also pitching in. Their brand new granddaughter is too small to be here, but there's a team of other little helpers.
How important will it be for them to have this room back again and feel like home?
Oh, really important, yeah. They're here all the time, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, kids running around and stuff, yeah, it'd be fantastic for them.
So you think this will be one little nice thing that's happened recently?
And they really, really do deserve it, they do, honestly. It's
Lovely couple, aren't they?
But one of our little volunteers has her own design ideas.
Try make it smooth.
Yes.
Also,
Might have to help Tara out a bit.
Tara.
There's quite a bit on the floor there, Tara. Quite a lot. And now on my arm.
What a mess. This could take some time.
Okay, show.
What a transformation. The security fix is almost complete and the inside's coming along nicely, but as you can see, still loads of work still needs to be done. So those painters are going to be here well into the night and hopefully it will all be done before Harry and Linda get home tomorrow.
It's 8 a.m, and as Leeds wakes up, the police have made a breakthrough. Their work has led to them arresting someone in connection with the burglary.
The suspect was identified for these offences and the suspect was arrested. He is now on police bail pending the outcome of the forensic results on the gloves that were recovered near to the scene. As soon as we have that DNA profile recovered, then that will be put against him as a suspect, see if we can find a match with it. And if that's the case, then he will be rearrested and obviously brought in for further interviewing.
So the DNA could be all important in solving this case. At the house, our team of helpers got up early to get the job finished. They've only got a few hours until Harry and Linda return home. The lights are going up, the alarm is being wired in, and the living room is coming on at pace.
Full wall in half an hour. Happy with that.
The wallpaper's also up, so now Liam can put the finishing touches to the alarm. This alarm is a unique piece of kit which will call your friends or family if there's a break-in.
We've gone for a wireless system in this house. We've tried to keep it really simple for the couple. It's literally sets and unsets like a car alarm would. We've got 2 buttons on here. We've got a set button and an unset button. We've also got the option of a panic system, so by pressing the two buttons together, we can send a panic signal through. When it is triggered, the alarm system will dial 3 preset numbers.
So if the alarm is activated, 3 numbers that Harry and Linda can choose will be alerted that the alarm's gone off.
Yes.
So like family members or friends.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm in bed, I hear a noise downstairs, I think there's an intruder there. I press these 2 buttons.
The alarm system goes off straight away.
The alarm system works.
We can silence that alarm by just pressing the unset button.
So that's now gone off.
And in a couple of seconds, we should get a phone.
And a message you can go through.
So there we get a phone call.
It says here, intruder alarm.
Yeah.
What a brilliant system. And it's nice and simple to use. And the best thing is, it's not going to cost them any money every month, is it? Because that call's come off their phone line.
It's literally 5 pence worth of call from a standard landline.
Excellent. We're into the final countdown, and inside it's a hive of activity.
Wall's going back down. Pete's just building a table up for girls. A couple of curtain poles to put up, pictures. And then that's us.
That's it.
Never know now. Tell anybody.
Job done, and just in the nick of time. But my main concern has always been the security of Harry and Linda's home. We've installed a state-of-the-art burglar alarm, put up dusk till dawn lighting, and added locks to the vulnerable windows. PC Paul Croft is back to take a look, and he seems particularly impressed by the changes at the rear of the house.
This is the back door, which obviously was the area that the intruders forced their way in through. Now, at the time of the burglary, there was literally no security on the top part of this door whatsoever, as you identified.
That's right, yes.
Now, we've put in this 5-lever lock here, British standard lock. Is this an improvement on what you saw before?
It is a vast improvement, as you've said, and if you remember, we pushed it, and it just simply fell open, and as you can see there, you know, it's nice and solid now, so what we've done to that is absolutely excellent. They're not the most secure doors anyway, the stable doors, so that's always something to bear in mind if you're putting a door in. People like them, but for security-wise, they're probably at the lower end of the scale and quite difficult to secure, so you must bear things like that in mind. But yeah, that's good.
But as long as it's a significant improvement on what we had before, then that's going to be good for Linda and Harry.
We've certainly achieved that, yes.
Excellent. Well, I think they're nearly here, so let's go and see them.
Harry and Linda are home, but what are they going to make of all our hard work?
Come on up, Harry. How you doing?
Doing well, sir.
You all right?
A little apprehensive. A little nervous.
Apprehensive, Linda. How you doing?
I am fine.
You all right?
Yes.
Good to see you. How's your leg?
It's there.
All right. Well, we've made a few changes on your house.
Right.
Let's start with the front. You can see straight away in the corner there, you've got a brand new intruder alarm. In darkness, you can see it flashing away, so it's going to alert anyone to know that this house is secure. Harry, we've also put in a sensor in your garage there, so all your stuff inside's also protected by the alarm. Obviously, that's going to set the alarm
nice
off.
New light as well. Look at that light there.
Yeah,
eh?
but it's what we call a dusk till dawn style light, so all it's going to do is just give a nice gentle light round here, so no one can hide around, sneak and get up to no good in the darkness.
Right.
All right?
Good.
Yeah.
OK,
Good, yeah.
if we go around the back of the house, there's a few changes we've made there too.
Brilliant.
Here's the back door, obviously, that was attacked, and you can see here we've
You've put another lock on there.
there's a much stronger lock on here, and we've also put a little adjoining part on here, so you can actually open it as one door now, if you want.
Yeah.
OK?
Yeah.
Fine.
We've also, just so you know, put some window locks on your conservatory there, because you had a couple of windows that looked like they had a bit of play in there.
I think they tried to get in there.
It looks like they probably have, yeah, so we put some window locks on there now, so there's no movement in there at all.
Good, yeah.
Good, that's brilliant.
OK? So,
Getting better and better.
that's the outside.
Getting better and better.
Oh, no.
Do you want to have a look on the inside?
Oh, yes.
This couple's home was completely ransacked by the burglars who heartlessly stole some of their most precious possessions. But I'm hoping all our efforts will help put some joy back into their lives.
We've done the outside for security, but as a little extra, we wanted to give you your home back. So come in, and we want to give you somewhere where you can relax and try and ignore what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, Harry, come in. Because we know how much this upset you.
Oh, I can't believe this.
And we wanted to try and get the memories of the burglary out as much as possible and try and put some nice memories back in. so you can enjoy this.
You've certainly done that, my friend. You've certainly done that. We couldn't think what you'd do that'd make it...
Oh, it's...
But it's incredible,
absolutely
isn't it?
brilliant. I'm just... you've never seen me just lost for words, have you?
I'm absolutely stuck for words. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely fabulous. Oh, I can't believe it.
You've got your new table and chairs over there.
Oh, yeah, look.
Have a look on the wall over there at some pictures as well.
Oh, they're lovely. Oh, it's absolute. Oh, it's
Isn't it?
I just can't. It is so nice.
You guys have had the most rotten luck, to say the least.
This has gone a long ways putting it right, hasn't it, Pet?
Oh, it has.
A long way.
It really has. It is so nice.
But the arches have gone, Harry.
I know, yeah.
So the arches have gone, is that all right? You thought you'd missed the arches.
I don't miss them at all. That's far better than mine. It looks absolutely incredible, it does.
Well,
yeah.
None of this would have been possible without the help of your friend Jean, your family, and also loads of local tradesmen and women that have dropped everything after they heard what happened. And I got on the phone and told them, and they came straight round and have made this possible.
Well,
many of them have worked well into the night to do this.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would love to say hello to you, and I'm sure that you'd like to say a quick hello to them. And they're actually outside.
Thank you to them, yes.
We would.
I'm so glad they love it. After all their terrible misfortune, it's great to see the smiles back on their faces.
Harry and Linda, meet the team.
It is so nice. It's absolutely brilliant.
Incredible, girls.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you, guys.
All of you. I don't even know you, but
No.
it's absolutely beautiful.
They look overwhelmed by the generosity of my team. But there's one change that's caught Linda's eye. Harry's purple arches have gone.
Was it terrible to get them off then?
Oh, I did a good job putting them on. Give him that. Hold on.
That is such a good feeling when you take something so negative and you can turn it into something so positive. All these tradesmen and women and family members and friends rushing round together to make this the start of hopefully much happier times for Harry and Linda.
It is so nice.
Yeah.
Yes, so thank you.
You deserve it.
Time for the real test. What do their family think of the changes we've made to their new front room?
I think it's absolutely fabulous. Beautiful.
It's very different, isn't it?
Absolutely lovely. So light.
Yeah.
I think it'll feel more like home again, won't it?
Yeah. One less
Feel
thing
like
to worry about, isn't it?
Yeah, like their own space again, yeah. After the burglary, definitely. Yeah, it's beautiful.
What a result. The police are still working on this crime, but they also have a very clear message for any would-be burglars out there.
What you have here is a family that have been devastated by burglary, because that's what burglary does. It devastates people's lives. You've got local tradesmen who've come in to help put things right for these people and restore their faith in the local community. And our message to the burglars is quite clear. If you're going to mess with people's lives, then we're going to mess with you. We're going to be intrusive. We're going to come knocking on your door morning, noon and night, because that's what we're there for.